To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. So I had another lazy day today because I know so many people think that I'm just lazy. I worked harder, I could get things done a lot quicker. So I had another lazy day today. Had a couple, I don't know, saplings. They were pretty good size. Laying down here. I think there was actually 4 of them laying here that I got cut up today. And then I started in on this bigger tree. I cut this down the other day. Now for the folks that are very angry that I cut down living trees, it's just gonna happen. I don't intend to cut very much living trees here. Most everything we're going to cut is going to be deadfall. But in some cases, you have to cut living trees. If they get growing too close together, got 2 trees here that are growing too close together, that needs to be trimmed down. Well, this tree here was being choked off by, well, both of these trees were being choked off by vines. It wasn't going to survive. And we want to turn this into an area where we can put our solar panels. We've talked about this before. So I'm actually trying to help the environment a little bit by putting solar panels in a place that I'm going to get lots of sun by just taking 2 trees. Now, the other thing is I'm going to use this wood for firewood. It's better than just cutting it up and throwing it away. We're going to save all the brush. I know a lot of people just burn the brush and throw it away. We're actually going to utilize that. We're going to use that to start fires instead of having kindling. We'll let this dry out. We'll just drag some over, and every time we have to start a fire, we can just start it up with this. So utilizing everything that we cut is the plan. And it does take more time to do that. I didn't really make a huge dent in the stack today. Not as much as I wanted to, but we do have a lot of kindling that we're going to use. I started on this tree today. And the thing is I promised myself yesterday, or day before yesterday, I guess, that I was not going to cut any more than 1 tank full of gas in the chainsaw. I feel like that once I get past the 1 tank, I start getting tired. Not, like exhausted tired, but just unsafe tired. And so I'm just going to use the chainsaw every day or every other day or, whenever I can for 1 tank of gas. And then I'll, clean up the brush and stack the wood or use the log splitter, whatever it is. I can finish up the day and doing. So that's what I did today. If I just keep at this every day or every other day for the entire year, I'm going to have plenty of firewood, and I'll just keep doing that, and I'll get stronger and healthier. And that way it's not like a weekend warrior thing where you just come out and kill yourself and you don't get anything accomplished. If I just keep at it like the turtle, the turtle and the hare, I'm going to have a ton of firewood. Once I used up that tank of gas, I sharpened the blade. I've noticed that if I sharpen the blade, I learned this on YouTube, after every tank of gas, it is so much easier to cut wood. You keep that thing just as sharp as you possibly can. And I'm not a very good chainsaw sharpener, but I'm getting better at it each time. Each time I sharpen the blade, I get bigger chips, and that's the key, is getting huge chips to come out of that back end of that chainsaw. If you start to see a fine powder, then you know that it's not sharp. The instructions on the chainsaw even say that when you start to see this fine powder, you're supposed to sharpen the blade. Like I said, on YouTube, I saw this guy, he said, no, after every tank of gas, just run that file across those blades. Now, I think in the end, what will happen is the chain will wear out sooner, you know, because you'll just file it all down. They're not that expensive. I've actually got 3, one on the chainsaw, and then I bought 2 others, a package of 2 for 24 bucks. Wasn't bad at all. And they were supposed to be really good name brand. Keep seeing this name on YouTube. I'm not going to recommend them. I'm not going to even tell you what the name is because I don't know, but at least the YouTubers think it's a really good chain. Just taking a little bit of time to sit down and do the things that you need to do to make the job easier the next time you go out and do them. Big advantage. Then after that, I cut the grass. It's been raining so much. You just don't have a choice. You got to cut the grass. So I did some grass cutting over here. I need to finish up what's behind me. Tomorrow we got to go grocery shopping, so we'll get a lot done tomorrow. I'm really trying to inspire folks to live their dream, whatever their dream is. And I really feel like I have found my dream. I said it yesterday. I just find myself staring off into space just for an endless amount of time. To the point I'm like, man, it's just, this is crazy. Like I said the other day, I hurt my back. I picked up a log. Again, see, I was tired. I wasn't thinking clearly. I should have just stopped after the first tank of gas, but I didn't. I kept going, and I picked up a log, and I threw my back out. Well, I didn't throw it out. I think I sprained my back or strained my back. And so yesterday, I felt like it was getting better. But today, it's not much better than it was yesterday. Yesterday, I just split some wood, used the log splitter and just split some wood. I didn't work very hard yesterday. Well, today, I got up this morning, and it was about the same amount of pain. You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll call it a 4. I guess the first day was maybe a 7. But yesterday was a 4, today was a 4. And I thought, you know what? I just can't sit around letting life slide by. It reminds me of one of my favorite movies, Shawshank Redemption. You got Andy Dufresne and Red. They're best friends. Andy is in prison for a crime that he did not commit. And Red is the only one who is in prison who actually committed the crime that he committed. If you haven't seen the movie, you should check it out. It's a really good movie. And Andy is getting ready to do something. I don't want to give away the movie, so I'm not going to give all the points out. But Andy is in prison, and he's talking to Red, and he's getting ready to do what the big, thing is in the movie. And he tells Red, if Red ever gets out of prison, to come visit him in Mexico. And he tells Red, get busy living or get busy dying. Well, Red eventually gets out of prison. He's talking about going down to Mexico. Of course, he'd be a parole violator. But he's thinking, yeah, I'm going to go down to Mexico. So again, he says, get busy living or get busy dying. And that has really stuck with me the entire time I've been here. When I got here, I had a lot to do. We had to set up the camper. We had to get the well going. We had to get the IBC tank going. We had to get the property cleaned off so we could live on it. I was worried that the copperheads were going to come out this right now. We've already seen one copperhead. So I wanted to get the property cleaned up so I wasn't every time picking up something and there was a copperhead. I had a lot to do, but I twisted my ankle while I was out here. The first day, and then the second day or third day, I twisted the same ankle again. It was in pain. Wow. But I just kept at it. Well, yesterday I sprained my back. That phrase has popped in my head again. Get busy living or get busy dying. And I'm telling you, I'm not moving very fast today. I don't want to twist or do anything wrong, so I'm being very meticulous in all my movements. Yet I was still able to run the chainsaw and get a pretty good amount of wood cut up and stacked. Again, bending my knees, being very careful that I don't, bend my back. Walk very carefully, because if I step in something and I, jerk around, twist my back. But I want to continue to live. I might be living slowly, but I want to continue to live. I don't want to just die. I don't want to just go inside the camper here and lay myself up and die. And Carolyn is actually a big inspiration when it comes to this. Carolyn has a severe back injury. There's only been 2 times since I've met her that she's been laid up. Both times she was laid up for a week. And, she has to rest. But for the entire time I've known her, she always tries to get up and do something to get her body to stretch out. And that's key. You know, this morning when I woke up, my back was sore. I just didn't want to get motivated. Didn't want to climb out of bed. Well, once I was up and moving, I felt better. As long as I don't hurt myself anymore, you know, just be careful. I can get busy living. This back injury is going to go away. And if it doesn't go away, then what am I going to do? Nothing. I'm just going to wilt away. So you just do it until you can't do it anymore, is my thinking. And I'm going to just continue to live the best I can, doing everything I can to stay active and happy and healthy. I hope I can inspire you to get busy living. Thanks for watching.